The story with the Patriots has been turnovers. Obviously, they lost that game on turnovers. It's just been a bad thing, and their starting running back is a turnover problem. Their quarterback's a turnover problem. Like they got turnover problems. And Vrabel and now I guess McDaniels are carrying on with it's not an individual statistic. We don't go around blaming one guy. There's more than one guy involved in ball security. All 11 is just letting Rhamondre Stevenson and Drake May off the hook. So they're trying to build a team culture and blah, like I got it. Don't tell me you're not holding those individual guys accountable. Like, really?
It feels that way.
I mean, come on.
Did you hear what Vrabel said about Stevenson?
Today?
Yeah.
Missed it.
Oh. He said that if people are expecting me to discipline him, I'm not disciplining him. We need him. He's going to play.
Do we have that?
I'm giving you the short version.
If we have the cut, I'll hear it. I wasn't able
We're working on him.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was basically that kind of thing. I mean, he said, there's not going to be a disciplinary thing with Rhamondre Stevenson.
Well, I'm not like they can't fine him, but what does that mean?
But I mean, I read it as we're not going to dock him playing time or bench him or something like that.
Ridiculous. For just another running back? Just another good running back. I mean, he's good. He's not great. But even if he were great, he's just another running back. And you got to keep him in the game to keep putting the ball on the ground? Because why? I believe me, I just don't get it. I don't get that approach. If a guy consistently puts the ball on the ground, he's out. Unless he's your young starting quarterback who you're developing, then you are going to have to live with that. But any other position, take a seat. See you later. Back to your calls. Scott in Canton on Patriots-Panthers. Go ahead, Scott.
Yes, I would like to see the Patriots blow the doors off the Carolina Panthers this Sunday.
I think that would be a nice result, Scott.
Who wouldn't?
I'd like to win the lottery.
Well, let's just work with them here. Prove you don't epically suck. Like
Yes.
I think the Panthers epically suck.
Well, so look, if he's talking about a blowout on top of it, like I'll take a win. Okay, let's start with a win. But if you're telling me they can come out and blow doors and beat them 31-7 and look good, yeah, that would be reassuring. Yes.
I would like for them
Absolutely.
to show some separation from these teams. But really, at the end of the day, not even. Just win your share of these games. Come out of September 2-2. I think that'd be a nice start. And it's still frustrating because now that we've seen it in person, they really could have been better. I mean, 2-2 still feels like they've left something on the table. But if you had said in the middle of the offseason, you come out of that first month 2-2, we would all take it and say they're on their way.
Bedard had him 0-5 potentially.
Right.
Potentially.
On the table. I wouldn't expect a blowout, though. This Carolina team stinks, but, they just blew out the Falcons 30-0 last week. And that Falcons team hung with Tampa, and they beat Minnesota. So the Falcons aren't that terrible.
Aiden in Milford on the Patriots. Go ahead, Aiden.
Hey, I think you guys said on Wednesday if Mike Vrabel is actually the coach or not. And I feel like we got duped because he went into the season saying that he wanted to take advantage of bad football, but really the only thing he's done is coach bad football. I thought he was going to be a tough coach who disciplined his players for causing penalties, but it feels like we're getting a Joe Mazzulla 2.0 who's just looking at a chart instead of a football field. So, all right, I'll let you guys talk.
It's been underwhelming. Not as advertised to start. You thought at started they'd be tough, smart, disciplined, good tackling team, wouldn't beat themselves. They'd lose on talent or to better teams, but they wouldn't beat themselves. And it's kind of been just the opposite. And then there's a lot of stats that come out of his mouth, a lot of analytic kind of talk. So it's been an underwhelming start. I think that's safe to say.
You'd like to think they'd get the basics right. Like that's really all anyone was expecting, and that's what everyone assumed would happen, and they really haven't done the basics.
Running back plays, so who do you plan to start? Who do you plan to start at running back?
Well, we have different packages. I'm sure if we go, I don't know what the first package is, but if you're asking me if Rhamondre is on some sort of discipline, no. The discipline is we need our best players to play in a game and do their job and take care of the football. And we all have to do that. And so Drake had an interception and a fumble. We're not going to play Josh right now. So we have to fix those things. The people around them have to be better. And I'm confident that we will. And if it continues to I'm not going to talk about the alternative. I'll go down that road later. But those are things that we have to get fixed. But we also have to do good things with the football and make people miss and make yards and catch it and block, when they blitz. So we're confident that those guys can do that.
Don't tell me he's putting Rhamondre Stevenson and Drake May in the same, like that's the same.
Oh, he just did.
Like that's the same thing?
Yeah, he just did. He put them in the same breath.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the most important position in sports and maybe the cheapest position in the NFL.
But quarterbacks aren't interchangeable. Like that's not even, I'm sorry, Mazz, I don't even think that's even it. You can't just swap out one quarterback for the next. If your quarterback, who's clearly the best, makes mistakes, you got to sort of grind it out with them. That's just the way those positions are not interchangeable. Running back is the most Does he happen to think Rhamondre Stevenson is something special? Let me tell you, he's not anything special. He's a good player at a really interchangeable position. A very malleable position. The most malleable position. I'm going to take out my frustration with the streaming services on this. It's stupid to sit there and say, yeah, Drake has fumbles and we're not going to swap. Because he's the quarterback, Mike. He's a quarterback. A young quarterback who's developing, so you live through those things. A running back who puts the ball on the ground and costs you games? That's stupid. And you're going to keep going to like the guys that block? It's up to the guys that block?
Well, and it's a big gamble, too, in some ways. Now, look, he may come out a winner. I have no idea, but it's a gamble. Because what if he fumbles this week?
Oh, my God, he's not that good.
And costs him another game.
He's just another running back. He's nothing special. You think Rhamondre Stevenson is some sort of special?
No.
He's good.
Yeah, but there are a lot of guys who are good that can do what he does.
My God.
He doesn't really distinguish himself in any real way. I mean, there's a handful of guys at that position that you put in a unique class, Barkley, McCaffrey, guys like that, who can play 3 downs, break one at any minute. Like, there's all kinds of stuff there, catch it, et cetera, et cetera. But he's not one of those guys.
No, Derrick Henry fumbles. He's fumbled in all 3 games so far, but that guy can completely take over a game. Rhamondre Stevenson's not like that.
Henry's a difference maker, but I bench his ass too. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're going to put the ball on the ground, no running back is worth that. The only position that's worth putting up with some turnovers is a quarterback who is elite, and not that Drake May's elite, but you know what I mean. It should be no tolerance for a running back that keeps doing that. But they have it because I don't know, maybe Vrabel thinks he's something special or that running backs matter. I don't know. That's preposterous to me to put it in that context.
In his head, I think he does think running backs matter.
Maybe it does.
I mean, again, he had Derrick Henry for a long time. I'm not totally convinced he's going to be one of these coaches who completely changes and all of a sudden is going to start airing it out because he is Drake May. I'm eager to see how that goes if we ever get there.
I have a giveaway for you coming up here in a minute. First, phones, Jordan in Dorchester. Go ahead, Jordan, on this topic.
Hey, guys, yeah, I completely agree. I hated Vrabel's comments on Stevenson. You know, I'll be okay with Stevenson fumbling when he rushes for 3,500 yards and has 25 touchdowns like a quarterback would have. It's insulting to the fan base for him to say something like that. And, you know, also it's on everybody for fumbling issues. Okay, so Garrett Bradbury should be walking around Patriot Place with a ball tucked under his arm. No,
crazy.
It's on Stevenson. And now it's on Vrabel. If he fumbles this week, that's on Vrabel as much as Stevenson.
Absolutely.
Well, and here's the other thing, too. Like, it's not just insulting to the fan base. What if you're one of the other players on the team? So is everyone going to get the same treatment? Like, if another guy makes a mistake, all of a sudden Vrabel's going to stick with him? Is that going to be true of everybody? So now you're setting some sort of precedent. And if Stevenson costs him a game, I think Vrabel runs a risk of losing credibility with the other guys in the locker room. Like, and that to me is sort of putting the individual player before the team.